A lot of times we see people and they're smiling, they seem happy, they're always okay, and they wear two faces. Depression, trauma, hurt, suicide is not something that many people wear on their faces. And so you can see someone who is happy today and then tomorrow they're in a very bad place, or you were just randomly told that they killed themselves, and then you begin to say that, but they were fine, they were happy. No, they were not. One of the reasons why mental illness and traumatic experiences is brushed under the mats is because, especially in Jamaica, the Caribbean islands, or the Black community, depression, trauma, hurt is not something that is talked about. We have made this a whole cultural thing, perhaps, where, especially in Jamaica, we have this thing where, it's a tough it out culture, where you have to tough things out, you have to be strong. If you don't be strong, who's gonna be strong for you? Or it will pass soon, and so that's what we're taught. We're not taught to speak about how we feel, because if you speak how you feel, then you are seen as weak, you're seen as vulnerable. No, if you are someone that is struggling, you're hurting, you have had traumatic experiences, I encourage you to talk to somebody. Why? The very traumatic and hurtful things that you have experienced in the past, whether it was rape, whether it was molestation, whether it was parental abandonment, whether it was, my mother was not there, my father was not there, whatever it is that you have experienced. Maybe your parents were there, but they've rejected you. They were there, but they provided for you, they've sent you to school, but you were still rejected because the things that you were dealing with individually, where your pain, your trauma, your hurt, your depression is concerned, they would not listen to you. In the Black community, parents have this thing to say, what are you depressed about? You ain't paying no bills, you ain't buying your own food, you don't have anything to worry about. The only thing you do is do a few dishes, clean your own room. You're not doing anything. Why are you depressed about? And so you're constantly being rejected, neglected, and silenced in your own emotions. You're not allowed to feel, and you're not allowed to express how you feel. And so as a result, these are things that can go for years with you, and then you may begin to experience that your relationships are not progressing. You don't have a healthy relationships. You do not have prolonged relationships. Why? Because there are certain things from your childhood, there are certain traumatic experiences that you've had that was not dealt with, that begins to resurface as soon as you get to a particular stage in your life. This is why sometimes you feel as though you've made a few steps forward, but then suddenly you have taken many steps back. Every time something happens that triggers what you have been through, you literally relapse and you fall back into a whole place. You watch a simple movie, and from watching that movie, you go into a dark place of crying and losing your appetite, and so many different things begin to happen because there is something that you have gone through that you have not dealt with, that you need to sit and talk about. This does not make you weak. It doesn't just make you vulnerable, weak, and soft. It means that you're seeking the help that you deserve. Your mental health is far more precious and valuable than anything. Your mental health is your richest asset that you can never possess. If you have gone through something, you want to talk about it, I'm offering you as a certified life coach. I'm offering you the help that you need as a pastor, a life coach. I want to sit with you. I want to talk to you. I want